Okay, look what a spaghetti nest. Look at that. Jet fan 120. I think there's a culprit somewhere in here. That's where I think the culprit is. Something that's not right. So, stay tuned. Let me yank all this stuff out and run everything to this little thing all over again, one channel by channel. Okay, I got it all stripped out, all the wiring stripped out, all except for the elevator and rudder. So it looks to me like there's a third wire running in the back. I'll have to see what that is. But anyway, anywho, if I can show you this. There's a nick in this wire, which will have to come out. And I can't show you because these three wires, 1, 2, 3, all three of these wires, which I don't know why there's three, they're all going back. So yeah, they're all going back. Each wire has a nick in it, so all three of these are gonna have to come out. So stay tuned and let me take all three of these out and replace these, because I'm not about to fly with these having a nick in them. Is that causing the jitter issue? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it's a little bit of isolation on the, or insulation on the wire. It could be receiving some kind of interference. It's probably something that some tape or heat shrink tube could probably take care of it. You know, I might do that and do a range test. Just see if there's any jitter. Okay, there's another one. Right there. I don't know if you can see that or not. I mean, it's not bad. It's just like little nicks here and there. And this is and I found one on each strand. Not strand, but this one, that one, and this one. There's 3 cables. 1, 2, 3. Out of the 3 wires on each of them, one of them's got a nick on them, which I've seen. So I will take care of that issue and get back with you. Okay, completely gutted. All except the speed controller. That stays there. Everything gone. Everything gone. And I ripped a hole in the floor. Couldn't get it to come unglued. And this is an ABS. Centrajet models had an ABS floor. I don't like it, but that's all I had at the time. Anyway, I don't know if you can see down there or not. There's 2 servos that need to come out. The landing gear needs to come out because I got some new JP electrics going in. And the wings, these are robots. And I don't know if you can see this right here. I have this little nipple on this robot fell out, and I got that E6000. That's what's holding that in there. So these retracts will be coming out as well. And the new JPs. They're supposed to be here today, along with my Tamjets A4 I got the scale gear coming in for that from JP from Turbine RC Turbines or something like that from France. That's supposed to be here today, but we'll see. And pretty much at a standstill. I got these three replaced with new. All three cables with new. This one with the Y is going to the rudder and is going to go to the steering. I found out what these two are for. These are the elevators, one in channel 2 and one in channel 6. That's why they had three back here. So anyway, I replaced all that with new. All of it with new. And it's going to clean all this air out. Like I said, there's two servos in there. One servo on the right was for the speed brake, which I'm not using that anymore. And the other one is for the steering. So the JP has got the steering servo mounted on the strut. So I'm going to take that out. Try to pry. Maybe I might have to put some heat to it. I don't know. Because I've glued both of those servos down on a block of wood. Anyway, they got to come out. So bear with me. I'll be back. Well, I've been out here tinkering for a while. Forgot to be recording. So I've got these Robart struts, which this is already set up for pneumatic brakes and spring air retracts. So I thought I'd have to cut these down because it'll fit right in the robot. I'm a little bit long, so I got to cut it down. That way I have brakes on the interceptor. And I'm working on the F-100 and the A4. I got the mains in. The new JP mains and brakes for the A4. And I was taking the other JPs, putting them into the F-100 ring. Ignore this muck up. This F-100 has been beaten battered. Again, do not go by the manual on the CG. It's way off. Anywho, I've taken the Robarts out. Which the Robarts are, I don't know what you call it, an inset this way. So I've taken them out and putting these JP electrics in. So, as you can see here, I'm going to have to waller it out. If that makes sense. And take the Dremel to it because it ain't quite going to fit in there. But anyway, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm going to call it a night. And hop right back onto it tomorrow after. Got a few things to do tomorrow. Then after that, I'll come back, Dremel them out, Dremel this wood out some, get these JP in here, and then pull the A4 down, and we'll install the nose strut. That's all that is needed for the A4 is just to put the nose strut in. And take that nose strut out, which is too short. I don't like the stance. Tracks and flies just fine, but I don't like the stance. A4 is a little nose high, and that's what I want. And yeah, I'll leave this Robart one in there. I'll just change out the gear. But this is my main culprit here, my main concern, to get all this hollered out and get these retracts set in there. Okay, what I had to do here, look at all this muck. This is what I hate about building, because everything gets mucky. But you know what? I got one of these. Anywho, I had to cut this channel out. Well, the channel was already there. I just had to cut the balsa and fiberglass to pull my leads out for my flaps and my ailerons, because they was in here on the bottom, and all this epoxy I had to grind it all out, and I had to holler out a good portion back in there to get that in there. But my hose didn't line up, so you see how I brought the hose. That might not be good. That is super close. I probably have to bring it in just a little bit more into the wing, and in the same spot this one's in. This is the row bar that's coming out. I put this down, and I'll probably have to grind a little bit of this center section out to clear the wheel. We'll see where it's at first before I do anything like that, because if what I'm thinking right is this is a different set of retracts, and they're a little more low profile. See how these are way outside? I'll be able to put my gear doors on here. I should be able to, in theory. But anyway, this it's all clapped out. Been beaten and battered, but she flies really good. And my cables are a little bit tight on my nose steering, and it's caused it the 2 times so far to not come down and lock out, resulting in an asphalt drag. Anywho, she's just a sport plane. It's an F-100 from Century Jet. She's not scale. She just kind of looks scale in the air. But anyway, this is where I'm at. I still got the other wing to do, of course, and drill these out. Like again, I said, these are a little bit close, so I'll probably move them just a little bit more in, because I cannot get these new ones to line up with the existing hose. So that's where I'm at so far. And I'm out of drill bits. Cannot find my small drill bits to save my life, so I gotta wait till tomorrow so I can go to the store, to the hardware store, and buy me some drill bits and some more number 6 3 1/4 to put in here.